trajectory of both teams' seasons as each are trying to break into the top 25. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Temple Owls. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Pirates will boot it away to start the game. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll throw it on first down. Got him downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. They go to the counter. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to the ground with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Throws for the tight end. Fires the pass, intercepted.
And I know... Statistically, hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. It's complete on the right side. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They'll go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Handoff to the single running back.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was 2nd and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? To the ground to try to move the chain.
Dang it.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the third down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
The Pirates are moving quickly down the field. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, East Carolina.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
They ran it on first down, now on second. Leaves it with the running back. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Running back searching for a hole. Couldn't really get started there. Pick up of 1 to the 35.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He's looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Shakes off the defender. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Well, I don't think the defense was expecting one on that last 4th and 2 play. Good job by the offense keeping him off balance with that play call.
Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation and time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth-quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing to the perimeter of the field. They just didn't have it there.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Now the play fake. Fires and picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. He got away from him a little bit. The defense able to come up with a big play.
Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They score a touchdown. And the pass is intercepted. Taking it the other way. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The offense set for a 1st down play. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Give to the running back. Finds a little space. Off he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown ECU. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Auburn is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. And if that quarterback can find a little magic a la Cam Newton, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UConn. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 30. Slippery slide.
so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Off the play fake. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Looking to move it through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. Gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement, and they're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third and long. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Unlike the old school thinking, this is the area of the field that is really four-down territory now. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Makes the catch, he's got enough. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make, and I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
No gain on first down after the incompletion. Now 2nd and 10 from the 40. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. The give to the lone running back. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive. And I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
And the Pirates will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires left. Finds his man enough for the 1st. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
Leaves it with the back. Pirouettes through. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Now they'll try the right side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
This drive started about the time Walter Camp invented football, but the defense can finally get a stop on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. On 4th down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run here. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Auburn is down, but they are not out of it. Not in Jordan-Hare. One of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UConn. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now he's off to the races. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? First down here for the offense. The give to the back. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Wants to fire on second down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He lets it fly. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And the Owls with the 1st and 10. The give to the fullback. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The defensive front had that one smelled out from the beginning, and the fullback went fully backward.
Nowhere to go. That's a quick-hitting play. Till you get the ball to the fullback, you're trying to get him downhill to hit somebody fast. Nowhere to go.
Coming after him. Hit as he throws. Got his man downfield. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Tries again to get it in. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. We're down to 12 seconds to go before halftime. As they take over 1st and 10, they'll need to move quickly. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He uncorks one deep. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play. He's looking to throw it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Purple Pirates.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he made the extra point without problem. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. On the run from inside his 25. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Temple will try to boot this one deep to get the second half underway. Fair catch called for and made. Carolina sending the offense back to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. And some room to work. Open runway ahead. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles. People are trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those.
Touchdown, East Carolina. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Here comes the offense on second down. Power football with the run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Sticks it in his belly. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
What? What are you holding?
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play.
I gotta go for it. Game time.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on down.
Yeah, and down by 2 scores, and I guess you get to the point where you got to say, I'm going to go for it. We got to be aggressive. We got to make this happen. They tried to make it happen. The defense comes up big. Now, it is not looking good.
They'll give it to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, ECU. And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Hey, Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. Hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure. He tries to take the top off.
Oh my God!
Shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
The quarterback just needs to settle down. He looks like he's just too excited right now.
No,
His receiver wide open
he had that
down
guy's
the
feet.
field and just put way too much mustard on that throw, overthrowing an open guy. That should have been 6.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Off play action. Feeling some heat.
Oh, of course. Why? What else? Why wouldn't it?
And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Pirates. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he's going to try to return this one. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last one. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense has already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush. But with his speed and his flexibility, he's too much for a lot of these offensive linemen.
Nobody. He put the block and then
they
go.
Pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on
What are you
schedule.
talking about? He just threw a
You
pick.
make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
You just need to have more efficiency in the passing game. This guy completed exactly 50% of his throws the last game out. Not good enough. And he's below that number in this game. Still not good enough.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Looking left. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Man, that's a rough outcome. I get it. I want to try to be aggressive, but backed up in your own territory, aggressive, and you fail. Now you've set the other team up for almost automatic points.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Defense in press coverage. They'll leave it with him. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat them.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his big tight end. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
You saw the tight end on a big play there in that last 3rd down. Why not go back to him again here in the red zone? With his size and his athleticism, he is a matchup nightmare down in this area of the field.
The Pirates trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
Nice run.
Touchdown, Purple Pirates. And the beatdown has ensued.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he's going to run it back. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. One final play before the end of the quarter. Quarterback checking the play. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. A big turnover here for the defense to end the quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, East Carolina 56, Temple 21.
First down to start the drive after the break. The give to the tailback. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Dances away from
Oh my God. Oh,
and they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds.
Man, you talk about a helpless feeling. When you're the guy who fumbled and you're watching that thing roll towards the sidelines, you're like, please get out of bounds, and it does. Tell you what, the offense has the lead. That was a big-time play for that thing to get out of bounds and not cost them a turnover.
They go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and I'll give him toughness points. He stood in there, stared down the barrel, got whacked, but I won't give him smarts points because he's doing the double coverage. You got to make a better decision than that. So try not to get walloped, and definitely don't throw for the double coverage.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he hauls it in inside the 30. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. And the Pirates have this offense rolling. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, East Carolina. And the bubbling has started. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. He's going to pass. Finds his tight end. Turns it on in midfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Fires to the wideout. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field of play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the run. Smashes through. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The Pirates get it past the sticks.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
And the Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the single back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like, when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, when you're running the power play as a running back, you've got to be patient and know that that needs to hit up the middle. If you try to bounce it outside, you risk getting a tackle for loss, and that's what happened.
They'll toss it to the left. At the 35, he's got room. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.